All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever it is in the world you're coming to us from, welcome to DYOR Live here on the DYOR Media Network. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Striking, here in the digital media world. So glad to be hosting another episode of this fine show that you're watching right now. It is, I have to look at it every time, September 10th, 2024. It's Technical Tuesday here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking charts, and all the good things that we learned yesterday on Meme Coin Monday, and a couple of them may have come into Pedro's area. But anyway, we're also going to be talking about the House Financial Services Committee is meeting today on DeFi, and there are some good things to be said out of that, and some boner things to be said out of that too. But we're not going to concern ourselves with that right now. We're going to concern ourselves with my co-host Pedro Garcia in the house. Pedro, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm out here having fun. I'm looking at the markets. It is a good time. So, look, got some stuff, some gaming stuff for us to go check out and go over.
I'm not sure what I did to you here, Pedro, but I've got you like half grayed out here. Let's give you the focus of the show here for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Pedro Garcia in all his glory. Pedro, welcome to the show. I tried to bring that up immediately.
My eyes, at least my teeth don't look like they are yellow today, so this is good. Yay.
All the white balance. I have no idea where yesterday your camera worked fine. Today I've got you behind yourself, as they say.
Yeah.
All right, Pedro, I'm doing a little social media stuff here, getting the show going. Tell people what they need to do.
Yes, please, guys, if you don't mind, please, because we talk about real things here on the show, and we talk about things that need to be talked about. The algorithm out there for many of these platforms, right, go through and they actually suppress us because of that. And it is one of those things that does affect us because, I mean, we're trying to get this going and make it worth our while to get this show up and running and get it going. And we would like to actually bring in some income doing it. And so, which would be nice. And I'm talking through like the algorithm and through YouTube, right? Not necessarily through patronage, but we are not going to say no to patronage. But really what we're trying to do is patronage. Is that the wrong word?
Patronage is like the thing that political parties do to give jobs to the people that get out the vote for them.
Oh, forgive me. I meant basically, guys, give us money. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we want YouTube and to pay us. Shoot, who created?
Pedro's stumbling over it this morning. You need more coffee, Pedro.
That's had a very, very long morning already. I've been up since 5:30. Well, anyways, the reason why I'm saying this is because one of the things that we're trying to do, and I think this is a really important thing, is that get the real information out there and get it into the right hands, right? And also talk about it to have different perspectives, right? To have that, if we have that in a correct manner, then we will be suppressed. And so what we're asking for you guys to do is please send us out and hit that share button to Elon Musk guys over there, and then as well as Mr. Zuckerberg, send it over there. And the reason why we're not saying the actual name of it is because we get delisted when we do. So we're trying to not get delisted. So if you guys don't mind hitting it up. Huh?
We're trying to play the algorithm better, ladies and gentlemen. And Pedro and I go off on tangents. They're famously known as Tom's tangents or striking soliloquies. And we need to make sure those things don't hit certain topics, like mentioning other platforms, mentioning controversial things in the news right now, or things that may have been conspiracy theory linked in the past, which we're just not going to do. We're going to try and hit that algorithm. That's why I also came up with a much simpler thumbnail today. This one. Just Technical Tuesday with the green arrow going up. Going up!
Dude, yeah, I saw that. I was like, dude, that we're going to see if that works. And I think it will.
Well, it's working already because Mr. Pinto has graced us with more Zlotys. Zlotskis?
Yes.
I don't know how to pronounce that properly. He says, okay, I give you GSB. So in other words, we're gonna have to be going over GSB again today. Rumor has it they're doing well. Pinto, pay attention. We'll get to you in the beginning part of the show since you're so generous
Definitely.
enough to donate to the show. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we always appreciate super chats because they go directly into making the show better and more better. No, Mrs. Striking would be shaking her head. More robust. She says more robust.
More robust.
Thank you.
Miss Striking is out there.
So Pinto, we thank you for your zlotys, and we can't wait to turn them into better sponsored parts of the show. In other words, going over GSB, which we'll do in a little while. But for those of you joining us that are new, maybe joined us yesterday or are coming in new as a result of your communities bombing us yesterday, just a quick overview. Our show here is called DYOR Live by the thing behind me here. And we're just here to bring you information about crypto, the digital assets industry, go over charts, talk about meme coins, all those types of things in order so you can make better decisions on investing your money in crypto. And we Pedro and I like to say is don't listen to us, learn from us, and make your own decisions with your own money. But we try to use what we call, and I think Pedro coined this term, or at least stole it from someone else, edutainment. We try to educate you while entertaining you at the same time, and thus you'll see some lighthearted banter going back and forth. And this is just not one of those shows where people sit all day and go, wah, 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 wah. We're trying to have a little fun with the show today. But on that note, Pedro, let's get right to BTC here and find out what's going on with the market since we last spoke yesterday.
So we talked about a couple areas over the past where we think the market's going to be going to. So let's going to pull this up here real quick. So I put this zone in right here, expecting some type of pullback and continue down on the down. But we actually shot through this area right here. And this was that 57,123 area and that 56,317 area through here. And I talked about putting our stop in here. So you see how it did stop us out. But what's nice about it is that it is having some type of reaction. You can see how they stopped everybody out and then closed in our zone. So most likely this is going to hold. It all depends on what's going to happen today. So we're going to see what holds up. But I'm definitely bearish from up here, from this level, from 61.20 or from 61 to 90 to 63.30. I'm definitely, so when we come up into this area, that 50 period moving average should act as a strong resistance as we come up into this area. So, and let's just check to see, let's see how this went. Here we go. So we came down, came back up. Yeah, so it was hardly, yeah, I can see it right here. So right here, we came in. They were definitely looking to stop people out. Oh, what up, Doc? How you doing?
Thank you for joining us. Chuck Jansen in the house. Crypto Mike in the house. Thank you for joining us today. That means you get a Canada. We got the sound effect machine working again today.
We got sound effects. Oh yeah.
Mrs. Pixel joins us with parabolic edutainment. I can roll with this. Parabolic, because she's in a project called Parabolic Edutainment. That's good. I like that.
It's good to see you guys. And we got Roland Rod. I see him there. It's good to see you again. Soul new.
Stay bullish. Soul.
Yeah.
Please discuss the GSB chart. There's no doubt that we're going to be talking about that in a few minutes. Let us get through the main kind of top coins here for a little bit, and then we'll hit the viewer choice.
Yeah, and if you guys don't mind, please hit that like button and share button, guys. That helps us out so much. Hitting that like button down at the bottom
button. There's only 4 likes here. We've had 17 people view already.
All right, come on, guys. Let's get some of that. Let's help out. Let's help out because we're gonna go. Just like yesterday, we went over a bunch of charts, and if you guys played those plays, about 80% of them actually went our way. So you guys have made some money off of that. So I hope you guys took advantage of those plays that we had on the meme coins, and then on top of that, go through and, if you don't mind, go through. Give a tip to your server. All I'm saying, just throw that out there, especially if we're working over here. But and the reason why I say that, it doesn't even got to be much, even if it's 50 cents. That right there
Tells
shows
the
the
algorithm.
algorithm. It helps the algorithm. That's all we're talking about here. So, all right, guys. So let's check this out here real quick. Now, Bitcoin did come up. We did see a stop in. So it stopped a bunch of these guys out. And now they're looking like it's going to continue down. So I am a bit timid here. Like I was talking to you guys about this. I'm a bit timid here simply because this area here was, it was a little too close. We could have hit this and come back down, but we're stopping out. So we could, today is kind of a interim day. And in the same sense, the reason I bring this up is we could either shoot up to the 61,000 and get everybody bullish,
Everyone
and
would
all of a
freak
sudden they
out.
just, yeah, exactly. We're like, oh, it's going to the moon again, right? Like this type of movement. We could see that from either today or tomorrow. And then from there, I have it come down. So this is the area that I'm looking more as a short. We got that 50 period moving average, and we got the 89 moving average chart in this area. So I'm definitely more bullish up in that higher level for Bitcoin. If we do hold here, we should then see a sell-off down at this level. But I'm looking for that hold right here to continue down below our zone here. If we stay within the zone, I would expect us to push up. If we start to sell off today and we close outside of this zone here that I have, the supply zone, then I expect us to come back down into the lows here. And so we'd be looking to short that. So that's really what we're looking for. I might probably do an update and have Tom go through and post that for you guys. So just give you, yeah, bull trap. Exactly, Pinto. Exactly.
Like,
oh, shoot.
It's like the running
Thank
of the
you,
bulls.
BB. Yes, thank you, BB. Yes, exactly. I agree
you know
with
what? I've got the old hollow going today.
Absolutely, BB. We're gonna get to you guys. I promise you. But I also like to bring real alpha to you guys from a trading standpoint on how to play these. And so, thank you, we appreciate you, Soul, and bless you too as well. So here's the thing. So there's two areas here we could see opportunity to make money on Bitcoin. It is that 20 period moving average, which is sitting here at that 58,959-ish area. Or if you on your chart, put the 20 period moving average on that. Now it's important to also understand in that same area, you also have the weekly the weekly 8 period moving average sitting right here. So I'm going to draw a couple lines so that we can see where we could play this at. Okay, so we have this zone here. I'll put that purple real quick so I can sit there and see that. And then we can sit there and play here on the 20. So that 20 is going to be right here. And then from there, it will help. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man. That's huge. Thank you for the tip, my friend. Much love. Now you guys can see here at these levels here, this area here is, and again, this is important to pay attention to because it all depends on how we get to it. So I'm going to explain to you how we want to get into that, get into this trade. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me.
Mike says just a tip, just using the tip,
just using the tip, just the
just
tip.
using the tip. Where's my other applause here? I can't find it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, guys. So this is how we're going to look to play into this play here. Okay, so we're going to wait until we come in. And this is important. You see how we have the 200 period moving average sitting right here. Okay, we're looking, if we start to play off, we want it to look similar to this. Okay, so we're going to see it push up, right? Either on a 4-hour chart and or the 1-hour chart. So we're going to use these as our like turning points. So you can see here on the 4-hour, we have the 200 period moving average in between here, which will act as resistance. Okay. Then in additionally to that, I also talked about this up here. So as we move forward, as we move higher, what we want to do is we're looking for a candle that looks like this right here. Okay. You can see this. It's pretty clear. You can see how it went up. So it looked like a candle like this, right? But if you notice, at a very small demand area, right? And that demand area with a very large supply area, it then will give us a 1-to-1 at least ratio. This is where you guys will, how much take off, right? We should see, can you Can you analyze volume also? Yeah, I'll analyze volume.
He talks about
I
volume
look at
at length here.
yeah, but it's really important to understand where the sellers and where the buyers are sitting. This is really important. I use volume, but I also use the wicks because they are active sellers and active buyers that dictate which movement is happening in the market. And you can go back and look at a lot of if you go back and look at a lot of my videos when I do TA, I do it different. What I'm doing is I look for active sellers, active buyers, right? And the best way to gauge on them is in wicks based off of what's actually happening in the market. I use 4 primary charts, okay? And then I have entry time frames. So my primary charts that I'm looking at is the 30 or the excuse me, the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, and daily. Actually, I guess that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forgive me. That's 5. And those charts, when I see big old wicks that are being established with no buyer wick. So you have your seller wicks, which is sitting right up here, and you have buyer wicks, which is the wick that is down in these lower levels. So if I see that we have a trending SMA at the 8 that is dictated, algorithm busted it. Thanks, Miss Pix. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much again, man. This thing. Thank you guys. You guys are killing it today. Really do
Miss
appreciate that.
Pixel, thank you very much. And I'm going to give this for Miss Pixel and Crypto Mike. I didn't have this queued up, but we're going to do it right now.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, guys, don't forget to share this to your preferred platforms.
Thank you,
or ones that you don't care much about.
It, and the YouTube algorithm appreciates it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's check this out here real quick. So that's what I'm looking for. So when we come into these areas here, I want to see it push up and then place this around here with really no demand wick. So I see a big push up with this coming in, and you can see it, right? And then what we want to do is we want to place our stop above a moving average and or in this area where we can see these wicks. All right, so what we're doing, I call it line up the lines. So we have higher time frame, line up the lines, right? We have a weekly SMA, or whatever SMA that you typically use that you know works for you. Great. So I like weekly. In addition to that, we have a daily zone right here, which is the 20. Okay, that's my one that I use. But these ones are just there for, and like I said, these are the ones that are tried and true for me. Everybody uses, and I see them in different ways than other people do, right? And so this is where I find it works for me. But I'm looking for a simple trade. And what this is going to be is either a 1-to-1 where we're going to take our first target, okay, and then if it continues, that first target that we're going to be getting 1-to-1 is going to have about 60% to 70% off. Now it can continue down, okay, but right now we're still kind of consolidating right here until we really start picking up volume. Now this is where I come into volume. For me, I'm looking for a volume uptick, right? So you can see this big old volume here, or excuse me, see this big old candle here. But for me, see that volume? And here's a big old candle down. You see this volume is much higher, okay? And then you see this volume, which is up. I want to see, if I think this is going to continue, this day, we should have had much higher volume. We should have had, I mean, let me see here real quick. What's the volume on this? Was 2.35K, right? For volume. This day was so it's basically 1.9, so about 2,000, and this was 2,300, 2,400. So for a volume standpoint, I want to see higher than that, than the previous big volume day. So if I'm not seeing that, then to me, from a volume standpoint, it's mute, because that means buyers or sellers. So then when I go into the intraday time frame, right, I'm then want to look, do we have a overbalance, right? You see here, like let's say sometimes this will have a huge, if this has a big candle, but I don't see a wick down here on that 4 hour, to me, that means it was not substantiated, meaning there wasn't a sell-off to push back up. If we have a sell-off, then we push it back up. What that means to me is that that area has been fought for, and then you have buyers really sitting there. If I don't have buyers sitting here, this big push up, then to me, it's more of a rope-a-dope, right? In the trading sense. So for me, I'm definitely looking at it from that area. You can see here, this is where the primary volume came in on the 1 hour and 2 hour. So I typically look at the 1 hour and see really where that volume came in. Half this volume came in right here that we're looking at, which was sitting around the 10 o'clock. And then that 12 o'clock volume spike is what pushed that up. So when we look at the 8 hour and 4 hour, that 8 hour and 4 hour was this in combined, right? So it's not really substantiated because half of that volume, or at least 25% of it, were sellers. So come on, there you go. Half of this volume here is sellers coming in. You can see right here. I wouldn't say half, but I would say maybe a quarter. Okay, so seller push up to go up. And you can see here that they're not putting any real demand wicks, which screams to me they're coming down to the next demand wick, which is right in this level here.
What's the actual price number, since the viewers can't want to see that?
Okay, so the price number would be sitting around the 53,613 to the 52,700 area, 750 area.
So, outside some big fundamental shift in news that's not built into the price already, you see that it's very possible for the price to depreciate into where the buyers are, down in the 53 range. Is that a good
Absolutely.
summary?
Yeah. That's a good way. But we're looking to take part in this trade. If we see this thing go up, this is key. If we see it go up into the area of that 59, 60,000 area, we're looking for a sell off to come down into these areas for us, right? And so that I want you guys to take part in that trade so you can make money. Again, this isn't financial advice, but this is what I'm looking to do, and I'm passing information on to you guys. So that's in a nutshell.
For you, GS, quickly here, before you finish, Pedro, for you GSB people listening, first of all, we'll get to your chart. Second of all, drop in the comments what your hashtag is on Twitter so I can tag you guys on something. And then you guys can forward it around while we're reviewing your chart.
Absolutely.
First, Coins BTC Games GSP dessert. I gotta tell you, this community's rocking and rolling here.
Yeah, they ain't playing. There we go.
Josely Alameda's just going to say, we want the GSB chart reviewed. Yes. Absolutely. People that are direct and just say, this is what we want. Well, we want the winning Powerball ticket, which we're going to buy here in a little while, because I think it's $800 million. Mega Millions. Hold on a sec.
All right, guys. So let's go ahead and pull up from here. So this is what we're looking for. So this is what I'm seeing for and on a larger scale here, right? Like I said, I'm expecting to see it's a real kind of pretty much a reversal up at this 50 period moving average, which is sitting at that 60,538 area. And again, this is the BTC USD chart. So whatever you are looking at USDT, right? It's something that's important to be paying attention to. Now, this area of this is what I would look to be playing this off of. This is where we'd have a stop. Give me 1 second, what we're looking at. So this is where we're looking for. And you guys can take a screenshot of this. So pricing, it's kind of what I'm looking at for here. So if we come up to this level here.
Hey, I'm trying to smile while the screenshot's going on.
Oh, there you go. All righty. Okay, here we go. So you can see from this. Oh, I see, because you can't see the numbers here. Okay, the numbers for this would basically be something happened here. All right, come on. It's being not the screenshot. I'm gonna do this again. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. Boom. Boom. This is where we'll be looking around this area here for the continuation of this short. So this is looking like a 7-to-1 ratio on here, and we're looking to really get short around the 60,500 area, and then our stop is going to be around 61,505. So about 1,000 points, right, is what we're looking at as a risk. And we're going to be trying to capture this trade, which is going to be a 7-to-1 around the 53,631 area for you guys.
Dara, sorry we missed you earlier. What's up, folks? Dara Lawton coming to us from the great country of España. But he's an Irishman misplaced over there. So.
España.
You gotta go home. Go to your home, which is either Ireland or Chicago. The home of the Irish in the world.
I love it.
Used to be Boston, but I think the Portuguese beat you guys out there.
Good to know. So this is kind of like one of those things that I'm looking for you guys to play. So we have two trades going on here, right? One is the intra time frame trade, which is going to be sitting around this the 59,700 to the 58,000, and we're looking to get a 1-to-1 to 1-to-2 here before we typically come up to this level. So I want you guys to make some money on these. Okay, my friend. What is next? What are we looking to do now?
I'm just going to take 1 minute to talk a smooch about the news while you reload, get to the next set of charts here.
Absolutely.
One of the things going on today in the U.S., for those of that are you in the U.S., as you know, we've been complaining about the Biden administration's policies and the SEC doing its thing that has not been favorable to the regulatory part of the industry, causing businesses to want to set up shop elsewhere. And now, Pedro, I have you big on here and not your chart anymore. I don't know what I did, but anyway. What we've got here over at my shoulder here is the House Financial Services Committee. They're doing a hearing today on DeFi, and there's a couple of good people testifying. People from Polygon, one of their lawyers. But the star of the show so far is Peter. I gotta read it because it's a crazy name. Peter Van Valkenburg of Coin Center. And if you haven't looked up Coin Center on X. Do that, not during our show, because we want viewers to stay with YouTube. But go see Peter Van Valkenburg at Coin Center, and he is an amazing wealth of information about what the U.S. government is doing to put the skids or put the brakes on the crypto industry here. And they're still having a whole testimony thing going on here. And here we have Maxine Waters testifying. She's the former chairman of the House Financial Services Committee when the Democrats controlled the House. And she basically mimicked the Elizabeth Warren thing here. And this isn't a repeat, so I've already listened to it. And she just comes up and says, well, she even talks about how the Trump brothers are bringing up launching a new crypto, and how she said it likely could be scammed, and so it's a problem. She really went political here instead of trying to better the industry. It was really shameful on her part to do that. Whereas other people like Congressman Jones, schooled the Polygon lawyer about blockchain because he says, I actually program blockchains. And so it was really interesting on it. But it's really an important thing because Congress, if you guys didn't notice, the SEC settled with, the CFTC, Commodities Futures Trading Commission, settled with Uniswap yesterday. Without anyone admitting any wrongdoing, Uniswap had to stop doing certain things, and that they facilitated trading in certain types of things. Not meaning they're out of business by anything, but they were venturing into leveraged tokens and trading on an exchange that the CFTC says was regulated. Uniswap said no. And one of the important things to note is that the CFTC said they contributed to creating a web page that did this, and smart contracts that did this. And the United States Supreme Court has ruled that code is speech. In the United States, we have free speech. We can say whatever the F we want. For those of you who say you can't yell fire in a theater, yes, you can yell fire in a crowded theater as long as it's on fire. And the same thing is you can write code to do whatever you want with money, and it's just code. And you can't arrest people for writing code and charge them with crimes. And various arms of the U.S. government are ignoring that. And so the industry is like, all right, we're going to start bringing the hurt to you guys by changing the people that are elected and their appointees, and 2, getting positive court cases in our favor. And so things are changing in this, but this thing over my shoulder here, while boring, and people are like, oh, congressional committees, boring. They're really important because it shows where Congress is, where their support is and where their support is not, where they want to take this, and the people that are behind it that want to ban it and just send it to some of these people here are just fine with sending it all off to North Korea. Like, let the North Koreans run it. We don't care. We just want to have regular banks. And the other people are like, regular banks are old school and done. Regular banks have essentially turned to investment banks. They're not regular banks anymore. And we want to be in control of our own money, not you guys. And so there's a fight going on right now. And this upcoming election is going to determine that. I'm not going to bring up election type stuff here for the algorithm's sake. But these types of things are really important. I wanted to bring your attention to that, ladies and gentlemen. But Pedro, we'll slip back into Technical Tuesday here and get back to the charts. What do you got up for us next?
Awesome. I forgot to mention, so this is Bitcoin again. We'll go right into it, next one. But also, I just realized you guys can actually get in on the trade right now, going long. So where you're going to be is, and I'm going to flip this zone here, and this is going to be a flip zone. So we're going to do this right here and right here, so you guys can sit there and see. So what's going to happen is we're going to be looking to get long off of this 8-period moving average. Right now would actually kind of be a good time. So you can actually go through. You can see how we're actually starting. If you want to, again, what we would want to do is we want to see the market kind of go up from here. So we're going to find support. Our stop's going to be right here to 56,000. And then we're going to be looking to go from here all the way up to our first target. It's going to be the 58,000. And then the second target could be that 59,690 area. So the other one's 58,922. Ish. That would be the 20-period moving average. These are simple moving averages, and so we could capture. And the biggest key is this: is we want to capture that 8-period moving average on the. We want to follow that 8-period moving average on the 5 and 15 as it starts to push up. Just to give you guys heads up, so you guys know what you guys are playing with. Now let's check out here real quick some of the.
I think we're going to need to get to the GSB people here. So maybe go over another stalwart coin and then get to the GSB people before they have a heart attack. But we appreciate all your comments. Trust me, we do.
Definitely. All right, guys. So we talked about coming down into our area here yesterday on SHIB, right? So this area here, coming down, finding actually not this one. Which one is it? Here it is. We talked about Floki, right? It coming down here and finding the. Give me 1 second here.
You got Floki up there?
Yeah, so we talked about Floki here. Basically coming down to our area here, right? Our stop would be around here, which would be, so we were going to go to Floki and get in once it pulls back into our supply area. And the supply area was the 00012,596. Our stop was going to be underneath 00012,477, and we were going to be looking to ride this up to the 14,012. But you guys can see we did come down, push back up, and right now, because the trade itself is starting to kind of wane, right? You could actually take your first target right now. You're going to move your stop, okay, up to the 12,541-ish area. Okay, so now you reduce your risk, and then what you want to do now is basically capture deceased. You're going to take your first target, and I talked about us doing this already. Once it put the low in and then going up, we'd put the. So hopefully you guys follow suit and basically pulled this up from your stop and then caught this up to here. So hopefully we'll see what's up. One of the things that I like to do is once it clears below my 8-period moving average on that 15, then what happens is like I said, I take about 60%, 50% off, so that I can capture profit in my pocket and then kind of go from there. Bonk was the same thing, I believe. and we got the stop right here. I said you want to see it come down and to push back up. This one, the trade is progressing. So I would stick here. We can see here that it did come down into our area right here on that 400 period on the 15, and I would sit there and oh, come on. I want to see this thing progress here, so I would hold it. You could potentially put your stop at this low right here, potentially, which is right the 444.17.2 area, and then wait for it to continue up. But this is progressing nice, and we are seeing good volume kind of come in at the last few hours. So we'll see what happens here. But I think this will continue up to at least 1850-ish area for us. Okay. You said we needed to now do.
Hold on, give me, do a couple of more while I'm trying to do a little social media for these guys first.
All right, perfect. Yeah, guys. I like to give you guys like alpha and make you guys money. Like, I think that's really important. And I haven't really done it this way much. You can ask our regular viewers, but I figure, you know, I'm showing you guys what I'm doing here. So the rate of crypto is not sustainable for them. They simply cannot supply the backing, nor do they have the infrastructure to back it. Yes, for sure. The alpha is GSB. There you go, Joshy. Josley. There you go. Crypto G, GSB for life. Good to have you guys. Hey guys, so if you guys don't mind, please hit the share button and like button, and also like send it to the platform that, let's say, maybe Elon Musk created or Zuckerberg created, right? So that they can help us with just getting the name out here. That does help us quite a bit. So what were we saying now? We're gonna go over GSP now.
Hold on, one second. Go pick another one like Solana or something like that. One of the big ones.
Right.
I'm just putting out a tweet that I'm gonna to the GSP people. I just tweeted about GSP on your hashtags and on your account. The X feed of this show, and so go ahead and reshare that. Go to the X and reshare it, and see if you can get some more viewers onto your project by getting them to watch it right now.
Absolutely.
So we'll go over a few things a little bit, and I'll put up a little thing saying GSB coming in 5 minutes or something like that.
Alrighty. So here we go, guys. Let's go to GSB here real quick.
No, not GSB.
Oh no.
No, but we do something else first. Got to give the social media a little time to work here.
All right, so let's check out here real quick. The now these are the political charts here. Okay, guys. So this is huge. You can see here that we are now actually going sideways. Now, with this is mega, and it's actually mega again, which is the meme coin, but it's a political meme coin. And tonight there is the right, I believe so. Tonight is the actual communication between Trump and Kamala. So this right here.
I know it's hard not to talk politics, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah, it's really hard. So, but we should see if it's going to be a really big play tonight, right? Like if we see Trump go and really kill it, then we would expect to see the meme coins for Trump to really start to take some legs and run. So we're going to kind of go over that here real quick. So this right here for mega, right here, what is this? This is MAGA, and so it's MAGA, and the name of it is MAGA as well. So we talked about this coming down into our area. Ooh, wow, this thing did take off. It's actually really nice. Boom. So we're gonna go right here for. All right, so I talked about it coming down. This was an area to be buying into. You could see here, this one did come down, then exploded.
What chart do you get up there?
So this is MAGA. And
which MAGA? There's 80,000 of them.
Oh, this is MAGA. I mean, MAGA USDT or USD is what this one is. Yeah,
USDT. I don't know
USDT.
what the name is. MAGA. All right, we'll just go with MAGA.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you can see how it came down into our area. I said, I like the fact that it gapped down into the area. I said yesterday that this would be the area that we'd want to get in. And once it pushed above this red line, this is where we're looking to get in. And it already did easily 3-1. What is that? Give me 1 second here, real quick. Daily. So it's a 2-1 at least right here. It's almost a 3-1. So it's nice.
GSP and people, don't forget to follow the Striking Balls account. If you can get through to the DYOR Media, and Pedro Garcia went to. But we're trying to build up our social media presence, and doing this helps that out, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the community and getting you to do the work for
us. But also, more importantly, like, we do appreciate you guys, and we're always trying to bring alpha to you guys so that you guys have a lot more ability, more money, more better. So here's the thing. So right now we did come up. It's starting to do a sell-off. So what I would do is I'm almost keen to say, all right, guys, pull out of this trade here, simply because it's already starting to see a sell-off. So we got a decent run on this already. So I would almost get out on this trade here. But you can see that we had at least a 3-1 right here. And this was MAGA for MAGA. Is it GameStop bets?
That's GSB.
What do you mean by that?
That's GSB.
Oh, Sorry. Yeah. No, this is not. No, this is not.
The logos are up. The logos are up here. This is MAGA. GameStop bets coming in 2 minutes 45 seconds.
Yeah. So no, that's not it. This is just simply on this trade that we were just trading. This is Strump. So we talked about this trade here, right, where we potentially could go. So we're hitting that 50 period. No, we did not go over this one yesterday. We actually ran out of time.
Right.
So this is the area right here that I wanted to bring up here real quick. So there we go. So you can see here real quick, guys, and I actually really like this. This area shows some strength. If this hits that 50 period moving average and comes back down, this should hold until we can actually see at least. And if it holds, what we're going to do is you're going to then move your stop underneath this high, right? But we want to see some distance on this. So again, if you're using leverage, be smart in how you use that leverage. But we should hit that 50 period moving average, come back down, tap this demand zone, and then see it continue up. So I'm gonna. What's up?
Sorry, gentlemen and ladies. I know it was GameStop bets, and I goofed it up. I am redoing it
right now as we speak. There we go. All right, guys. So you can see right here, this would be the area that we expect this to come back down to. Now he's taking care of it.
Get them all right.
We'll
make up for it. We'll give you some extra coverage.
Okay, we rating your tweet. You guys are. Holy crap. Thanks, man. Much love. So you guys can see here real quick that we're hitting this area for that 50 period moving average, expected to come back down. You could short it from here down to that 4 or 0 or 00 47.27 area here. So we play off of this area to push it back up. So it's a nice little area to be playing. Let's check out
40 seconds.
This is good. Yeah, mega. So this is mega again.
I'll pause this.
And on this one, here's our supply area. Well, now that we're hitting here, so we got to play this here. But you could see here that this area, and right here.
Oh, that's MAGA.
We had gone over this yesterday. Yeah, it's called MAGA again. And it's mega, MAGA. So yeah, mega A is what it would be for the ticker symbol. If yesterday I had gotten to this would have been our stop area. We'd have been looking to short here and go long down to these levels here.
The daily chart?
This is the daily chart, yes.
Yesterday was a good day. Hit a big wick, but...
Yep. I wish I would have gotten to this so you guys would have been able to short this, which would have been nice. But here you guys go. Look, this area, we should see it continue down to this level here, maybe tonight, and then see it rally back up to these higher levels. So however you want to play that, you can. Here we go. We have Baby Trump. Baby Trump is kind of showing weakness here with this big supply wick, some big sellers here. Now, if you look at the last few days, though, we've actually seen a decent amount of volume. So give me 1 second. Let me see here real quick. Excuse me. Don't mean to yawn. Okay. Yeah, this is the potential trade here. Actually, let me see. Yeah, this is where I would look to get in at. This is more or less where I'm looking, and I'm going to capture this. If tonight we come back down to this area here, and that area is ranging at 00 or 004773 down to this 004645. So you want to come down to this lower level and then see it climb up. This is going to be our stop is going to be below here, and I expect to see this actually right here. There we go.
All right, Pedro, it's the guys from GSB got their counter counted down all the way to 5 minutes. Let's give them the...
Okay, dude. Jesus. I'm trying to help you guys out.
I built it up for 10 minutes.
Well, I'm trying to help these guys out, dude. Like, I'm trying to give you guys money to make, dude. Like, what the fuck? I mean, we appreciate it, but like...
Show the trade. Go ahead, show the trade. Just...
Yeah, I'm trying to help you guys out, man, so you guys can make money so you can put it into GSB. I mean, right?
That's a good point. He's trying to get you to stack this. What's the chain you're looking at here?
This is Baby.
I mean, what's it on?
Baby Trump. Oh, shoot. Boom. Mexi. You can find out Mexi, guys. Boom. Thanks, bro. We will money on GSP. We will money on GSP. Okay. Yeah, so you can find this Baby Trump on Maxi and Bitmart as well. Okay, so and then that there's a trade there for you guys, and then this one was fraud. This one was weird, so let's just leave this one alone. Okay, let's go ahead and go to
GameStop bets.
GameStop bets. Here we are.
Not Game Street bets, like I said earlier. GameStop bets.
Here we go. GSV, guys. Boom. Alrighty then. Here we are. Boom. All right, guys. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I remember this chart from yesterday. Looking good.
Yeah, so we definitely go with consolidating. So we can see here, came down. We established some orders here. So now we're starting to push up. So this should be easier to push up now. We actually cleared this out here. So give me 1 second. 30 minute. This thing clocked me out again. I don't know why.
Well, Pedro's working on this. Thank you to everyone from the GameStop bet community for joining us today and being so generous with your zlotys. Thank you to the great country of Poland too for supporting us, us folks in the United States against bad things going on further east than you guys. We won't mention it because it kills the algorithm. But stopping the Great Bear is a good thing.
Absolutely.
And thanks for waiting so long into the show, but we covered a lot of good stuff so far here. Pedro gives you good trades. We switched. I don't know if you heard Pedro saying that, but we're kind of trying to switch to give you guys some good trades. And as Pedro and I work into this, we're going to be starting to do them on our own. so that we can actually track them and show you our wallet and how it's going up in value. We're down a little bit, but mostly up in value, based on the trades that we come up with today. And frankly, we're going to be using those zlotys and other things you donate for that purpose. So thank you very much for helping us, because that's just one example of how when people donate to the show or sponsors are brought in, it goes right into teaching you guys how to do this stuff. Oh my gosh, absolutely. I forgot to look at my comment machine here. Which today is way over here on my 9th television.
Now I actually still Ija Joe.
You've got half the chart underneath your giant hair.
Yep. Give me 1 second. I'll pull this out here. Full. All right, guys. So you can see here, we're showing some strength here now. We actually saw a big push up from yesterday, right? So we had the push up from yesterday. We came back down, and you can see this was actually perfectly
what time frame is that
done.
Chart?
This is 4-hour chart.
Right.
So
we're looking at the 4-hour chart. Yes. So yesterday, 6 segments is the show yesterday, right?
Yeah. And then this other part, and we'll bring this up here real quick. So we talked about this here on GSB.
I totally forgot. I had Pedro. Just excuse me for a second. I had a whole thing lined up here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to the crowd coming. I'll use my show voice. Thank you to everyone for the GameStop Bets community for coming to the show. It's time for us to go over your chart. We're hitting it up with the power up. Oh, yeah. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. GameStop Bets in the house today on DYOR Live. Yeah, that's right. I love this power up button.
All right, guys. So basically, we're going over GSB today. They've got a great community. The community is legitly fanatical. I mean, I'm talking Jim Jones status, like legit.
I don't think they know that.
Drink the juice, and they are in it to win it. And we all know out there in the reality, when it comes down to a type of coin, you want to see fanaticism with that community, because they're going to fight and they're going to win for that coin. So with that said, we're going to jump in here real quick with GSB. And now GSB, as you guys see here on the daily chart, okay, right now we've had a big leg up, right? And so I've talked about this, right? I'm looking for a couple areas really to get in on, right? It's going to be down at this level here. And I think this level here is a perfect area, because there's going to be buyers sitting there getting ready just to pump this. Then in additionally too, you can potentially get in on that 20-day period moving average, as we're sitting right here. So you guys can see that is right here. I'm gonna make that orange just for everybody to see here real quick.
Can you make it thicker?
And I almost said something stupid.
Yes, she can make it thicker. Remember, this is a crypto show, ladies and gentlemen, so dirty humor still abounds. Double entendres, that type of stuff.
Absolutely.
While Pedro's turning that on, just quickly, ladies and gentlemen, remember when we talk about charts going down into a certain area, a lot of people want to say, oh, it's bearish, bearish, bearish. Nobody wants to hear bearish. What Pedro is teaching you is where the orders lie and where the likelihood that people have orders either placed and ready to go, or in their mind, because they're looking at the charts too, where their buying zone is. And that's what these green lines are over my eyeball here. And even though it's down lower than the price where it is now, the price in meme coins, we always know the price could go boom, just like that, because certain buyers come in. But on day-to-day trading with normal market conditions, the price tends to go where the buyers are or where the sellers are. And that's what Pedro tries to find.
Mm-hmm. Great way of explaining it, Tom. So right now we came below the...
I've been listening to you.
Dude, you're killing it. So you can see here, guys, is as we're coming in, we have that 8-period moving average. We've now closed below. We came and tested here. So there's typically going to be 2 options when it comes to this, okay? One, we're going to come back down where we're going to pick up more buyers at that 20-period moving average, which is that 0001657.
Give us a second here. We're going over GSB. So give us a second, then we'll talk about your project.
1295 to 40 98.02. This area is definitely an area where I would be looking to see that next leg come in. And you're saying, well, why, Pedro? Because you see right here, this area right here is where a lot of people bought in at. Okay. And so when it finally came up here, there's a lot of profit taking that gets happening right here, right? All these people who basically held basically took profit here, but majority of them probably are diehard guys. So you can see how the volume here is dropping off here. Okay, that's a good sign. And the reason why it's a good sign, because that means that when it comes back down to this area here, we should then see it explode and put that next leg in. And I've talked about your guys's explosions, right? Your guys's next legs are between 10 to 20 X's, right? If you look at it, right, if you go through, because I did a quick little research, right? I started here yesterday and came back down, and we came back down, came down, and we exploded here, came back down. And so you guys have between a 10 to 20x explosions. So if we're going to sit there and see it come from down here, and this is 1, right, 111, we could see another 0 taken off, which is potentially up to all the way up here. So when I say that, I mean, we're talking that'd be the next leg up, right? And that's all the way up at that 001, right? So that's potentially that next level down. But I think, again, who am I? Maybe I'm nobody. I've said this before, right? But my track record kind of speaks for itself with my videos, unfortunately, and so I want to see. Go ahead.
Finish your thought. I thought you're coming to a conclusion of your thought.
So yeah, I am coming to a conclusion. So with that said, I would then expect this to come back down here to find out where more buyers are at to see that thing explode higher, right? Because we've seen this now within your guys' chart here for a while. You did it here, you did it here, right? Now we're doing it again, boom, to come down. So, and to see that thing come up. So this would still be a consolidation area right here that we're talking about. So that's in a nutshell. Go GSB.
One of the things that, first of all, I wanted to say is that got a bunch of people commenting about another project. I was just saying, give us a second here, and we'll get to you guys next. But Pedro, what is the market cap for GameStop bets here?
Perfect. Okay. Market cap is actually 240,000. So
getting up into that range which you're talking about, it would bring it to about $1 million market cap.
To honor, it would be Actually, it would be 2.4 mil for 10x. Yeah.
Okay,
no. No. I'm sorry. Yeah. Because coming down here, we would cut on half. Yes. Yeah. You're talking about $1 million market cap. Absolutely. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. So it's been my experience that products under $1 million in market cap are still a little, can go either way depending on a couple of different whales and buys and sells. And when they get up into that $1 million mark, that's kind of the break-even point for whether the project's got legs for the long term. Like, okay, enough people have stayed in this project for a while. People have left their money in. They haven't just taken it and ran. Now we've got a base that starts to attract serious investors. Because there's a lot. We've been on the Crypto Breakfast Club with Zach and crew and stuff, and a lot of those guys say, yeah, I invest in plenty of $5,000 market caps, $20 here or a little bit here and there. But really, when I want to put my money into a project, I wait for it to be above $1 million, because that's where we know that it's just not going to get sold out from under you. All of that has mostly happened already. The project has legs and has got staying power, and they really want to see it in that sweet spot go from 1 to 10 million as it goes. So seeing GameStop bets in this range with a good-looking chart that has the ability to get to that $1 million market cap fairly easily, to me is a good thing, because that will put it up in the ranks of the other meme coins that are in that mid-range zone, ready to really get, I guess the word is, get the marketing out so they get really well known to bootstrap themselves up by community even larger and farther. So guys, with GameStop, it's great, the market cap you're at right now. Pedro says there's good things to come in the chart. Even if it's going down a little bit here, don't fade your project. Because as he points out, this is where the orders are. And I have a feeling Pedro is going to tell me, Striking, let's buy it when it comes back down into this range. And that doesn't mean, all you people that bought a little higher are like being faded on. It's saying this is where we want to get into the project.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is exactly where I would love to get in on. It's funny. It's how many times you've told me like, no, we just buy it now. I was like, no, we just wait. Just wait. It'll be better. And you're like, no. And then like it comes out to the air and explodes.
And BB says 10 to 20x or GSB is FUD. He's smiling. We're aiming at 100x.
Absolutely.
Well,
that'd be $10
like
million.
me winning the Mega Millions and 800 million xing my financial position tonight. That's not likely to happen right away. However, with steps, first you 10x, then you 20x, and then you can 1,000x or millionx. That's the stuff. Gotta have a little. I realize it's crypto, and people are like, "We want 1,000x today. Price go up." Oh, but gotta watch your chart and see what's going on with that. Let's get to their comments real quick here. I've been missing a bunch here while we're talking. GSB, a CTO from community takeover from 3K market cap to 440 market cap. Going up. The market cap is going to go up here. It's going to come down a little bit, according to the Pedro Damas here. But it's going to go up. Now, pending if it doesn't do what Pedro says and goes up, he'll redraw the lines on the chart and say, all right, now this is what it's going to do. Carmen Crypto in the house. Thank you for joining us, Carmen Crypto. Happy Tuesday, Chumbalones. That's Carmen Crypto. For those of you that are new, don't know her, she's the hardest working woman in crypto. Coming to you from the great city of Las Vegas. Joseph Western says, happy Tuesday. Grab some GSB to celebrate. Josley Alameda. Can't say that right. Says, thank you, Striking.
Alameda?
And Pedro Sal is he's a prolific poster here. GSB is here to stay. Mark my words, says Crypto G. And Christoph Pinto says, we raised from 3K market cap, which is amazing. It's amazing. You can see what this chart did here. In fact, I was in a project that started at lower than 3K. It started at 2 BNB. Started like $200 was the liquidity pool, and about 2 BNB at the time was the market cap. And it had this exact same chart here, just like this. I can't point that far today because my camera's different. With a little blip, then came back down as a whale sold, and then started getting traction, and then did this right here. And then came down a little bit, and then hit CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap back in the day when that was really something in a 24-hour period. And it just went absolute parabolic from there. And it's great. And no, I didn't sell, so I didn't make any money because I'm an idiot. But anyway, it's a similar chart. Good things to come. Let's keep that volume up. Keep getting the word out. Hopefully our show will help you spread the word. That type of stuff. Big Mac, the Piero guys are here.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for GameStop Bets. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Thank you for your donations. We really appreciate it, and your super chats.
Absolutely.
As I said, that helps to better our channel and bring you more information, better information, and frankly, just some great edutainment.
Absolutely. And a shout out to Carmen. It's good to see you too.
Pedro, we're going to have to bring this Piero up. They're bombing the comments here.
Oh, absolutely.
The contract is in the comments.
Already got it. So here we go. Alrighty, check them out here real quick. Now, guys, it's just so that you guys can go through and really get some notoriety here. Go through and this is real important to be paying attention to, right? Is videotape it, or not video, screen record it, then put it on your guys' social media platforms.
You can go to Twitter, you can clip it, X, clip it. You can go to, I'm not supposed to say these other platforms, but it's so hard when we broadcast there.
Oh, no, you know what we could do? We could sit there and just say what Elon Musk established and what Zuckerberg established.
Right.
Or what Google, we can actually say Google. I believe we can say, because Google is a term that's, I'm in your guys' face again. I got to remember this. We got to be able to sit back. Or you can go to what Google has bought. That plays videos. So there you go. Google's video platform. I guess we could use that, right? 10,000K donation and was done at 500,000 market cap. That's the largest donation by a sub 1 million token ever. Next closest, it was Ebel at 30 million. So we blew that out of the water. Nice, man. Was it little meow.
Thank you, Crypto OG, for joining us. Really appreciate it. It me
Absolutely,
now.
guys.
Thank you for joining the whole Piero crowd. One of you guys or gals, post how you found us here. I realize I posted over the
Yeah,
internet.
absolutely.
How did you find us? How did you know to come shill your project?
Absolutely. Also, please please hit that share button. Listen, it helps us out quite a bit. We're small.
Our small channel growing like
Yep,
crazy, having some fun, bringing you good stuff.
absolutely. But you guys sending this out again, we don't get paid for this. We do this at the Generous of My Heart. I give my TA at the Generous of My Heart. It's funny is I actually went through and looked at because I was going to take a couple of trades yesterday, and I actually was not able to take those trades literally because I was doing the show. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh man, I just lost money.
Some money.
Yeah, and then I realized I started going through and looking at to see how many trades I would have taken during our show, and I realized I was like, freaking A, dude, like it's a lot of money I'm actually wasting not trading. Because I was like, because I enjoy this, I really do enjoy this, but it's like only so much from.
All right, Pedro, I'm gonna
Oh.
insert a 1 minute break here,
Absolutely.
ladies and gentlemen. For the YouTube algorithm, this is a good time to say this is when we go to commercial. And maybe some of you got ads inserted automatically there. But for those of you that didn't, right below me is a QR code for our exchange partner, BidFi. BidFi is a growing crypto exchange, and no KYC needed. And they're also running a campaign for us in which there's 13 days left in it. And if we sign up some people, everyone's going to get 100 USDT free. All you have to do is create an account, click the link, hold your camera up, click the link, sign up, and if you donate or deposit 100 USDT, they'll give you another 100 USD to trade with. You don't get to withdraw that immediately. No, that would just be outright theft. But you can trade it, and any profits you get, you can take those profits and put them in your trading wallet and keep them. So that is all good stuff. That benefits the channel. It benefits by having a no KYC exchange. Obviously, if you move into the higher limits, they're going to want to KYC you and that type of stuff and get you in their tax program. But for just using it to exchange and do basic perpetuals trading, spot trading, and leverage token trading, you can join with our link, and everything is great. I've been using it. I know the team over there very well from speaking with them. They graciously sponsored our appearance at the Toronto ETH Toronto Blockchain Futurist Convention, and we would all of us benefit by people signing up and checking out their platform. And they want feedback. They want to know, hey, we're a new platform. They've been around since 2020. They rebranded in 2022 into BidFi. And they've come to people like me and say, hey, can you help us spread the word? So that's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. So we want you to sign up for it. Pedro, we're coming back to you right now. I'm guessing Pedro's eating his lunch right now with his camera being off. Or he took a quick break. Anyway, I'm going to bring us back to Pedro's... Sorry, my system's running a little slow here, ladies and gentlemen. So bear with me while I do that. Pedro. Let's turn off my browser.
Hey guys, sorry about that. I'm jumping right back in. I just had to take care of something real quick, so I'm about to come back on right now as we speak.
Your phone must have rung because your camera is now off.
Oh yes, I apologize about that. Let me go ahead and remit. There we go. Oh,
all right, ladies and gentlemen,
I did not know.
We're back in the Piero chart here. Thank you guys for putting up with my little advertising there, but we have to do that because that's how we make some money.
Yep. So go check out BitFi and make some money off of them. All right, guys. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's check them out here real quick. So
they are some MF and G's.
There you guys go. So here you go. So this is important. Pay attention. Why is there selling going off here? What's going on here?
Move it over a little bit, would you?
Why is there so much selling going on?
What time frame chart you got there?
This is the 8 hour. So within the last 2 days, 3 days, you've had some pretty big sell-offs. So what's going on?
Well, the question is it coming down to your buyer zone?
Yeah, most likely it is. I'm like a little arrogant. But you know what's funny is when I remember going on to Zach Humphrey's one night and they were doing this thing and It's my first time really coming on. I had talked a little bit about TA, but I was warning everybody, look, we're about to see a drop here within Bitcoin. And they were like, dude, what makes you so confident that we're going to do this? And I go, well, I don't know if I'm confident, but I just know that the chart's telling me there's sellers coming in. So this is good to know. Now sellers are coming in right here. You guys can see because we're actually seeing sellers come in. But on the back end, as we're coming down, you can see that people are buying it. So there is buying coming up. I would say that this area right here, the 05 6551 to the 05 4603 area. I like this area right here. And then and the part that like and this is area that potentially might happen is right here at this level here. The only problem is I didn't really see much of explode. Like if this was right here, it'd be a different story. But this right here is just pushing out. So I got one other area, which is right here on GSP, which is going to be a higher area. Excuse me. On Puro, another area right here, potentially on Puro. That, and what does Puro stand for? What is that about? What do they stand for, guys? Why is it named Puro? And
I think someone will let us know. But High Tide says the Jeets are out and the Chads are in.
There you go. All right. So you guys can see here as we're selling off, people are buying it back. Boom. So this is a fairly good sign. You do have some areas of resistance here, guys, which is going to be right here. Boom.
Anorexic Blanket says, "Hey guys, team member here."
Okay, perfect.
Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Definitely. And glad to have you, man. Really appreciate that. What type of, are you on the dev team or are you on more of just the like the marketing team?
Anyway, Anorexic Blanket, what a name. What Pedro does here is he goes over the charts here and doesn't, without really needing to know much about the project and all, but we will be happy to talk about the project and what it's about if you give us some information. And lets you kind of know where he sees the buys and sells in the chart. And likely, you know, as other people say, well, we got to look for head and shoulders, we got to look for, a flag, got to look for this and that, descending wedge, yada, yada, yada. What Pedro does is he goes and tries to figure out where the orders are, where the buys are located at, and where the sells are located at. And the chart kind of gives that away, even with a rather new chart, such as yours. And so even if he talks about the price going down into a certain range, don't take it as a bearish thing. Most people just want to say moon. You got to be practical and say, where are the people that want to come in and buy this? Where are their orders going to be? If there was an order book, where would the liquidity map show those all to be? And these green lines that Pedro draws are generally those lines. And it's a great place to buy. It's a great place to DCA. And it's a great way to talk about where the people think there's promise in your project. Getting even better at this, Pedro.
Dude, you nailed that one, bro. Like for real, dude. I'm like, every time I hear you do it, I'm like, dude, he really is starting to nail this. All right, guys. So I like this area down here. I do. So if I'm going to be looking to get in, these are the areas that I'm looking to get in at, right? At these levels right here, which is going to be that. Like I already talked about that here already. That 1306 to the 401222. Now, from that moment on, though, you guys really don't have any like resistance. You don't have much resistance here. Okay, you have your 8 period, which is sitting right
it's
here.
Too far over that way. It's under the tag. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so this is really important to pay attention to right here. Is this area here? You have your 8 period moving average, okay, and you also have your 4 hours. So, but you don't have a lot of seller zones until you get up into the 000 1032 ish to the 408858. Okay, these are the areas. So if you guys, once you guys come down to here, if you guys go in, save that cash for marketing, okay, and then because there are already buyers, there'll be buyers sitting down at these lower levels here. So if you can really go through and just nail that marketing once it comes back down to here, all of a sudden people come in, see that you're already at a low level, you're at a good area, and if people don't see a lot of wicks coming in, dude, this thing is again, I hate to use the word, a banger if at this level, because you can easily get, I mean, potentially a 10x, right, from here to all-time highs, right? And if you guys can get momentum where you're on trending on a couple areas and people start looking, this thing can just take off, and you guys can see this. But for me personally, like, I'm looking in at these lower levels, but again, it's not a bad thing, right? Like this potentially is an area that we could be getting in on and see what's happening within this chart. So that's in a nutshell, guys.
Just a quick summary: the contract is 5% buy, 5% sell. The contract was renounced and used the fee reliever role to lower to current 0.1 and 0.1. Good. So very low tax. So they went from 5% in and out to 0.1% in and out. So the total tax is on a round trip trade, or just 0.2, which is very acceptable.
Now, guys, please, if you don't mind, please hit that like and subscribe button.
Yes,
please.
We want to see those likes. Go ahead, Pedro. Sorry.
Yeah. And that's all right, guys. Please hit those like and subscribe button. Hit the one that literally says hit all, because I go over every day how to make money in this market. I've got a pretty high win ratio for you guys. So if you guys want to make extra cash to be able to put into your guys' project so you can see things moving, please come and view what we're doing and see what we're doing, right? Because we go over this almost at least 4 out of the 5 days of the week. And by you guys coming in, it does help out and like I was saying earlier, I am losing money being on here showing this to you guys. So at least somehow you guys could, I'm just being open and honest, real with you guys, right? So for you guys, come in, get some alpha, then from there, put it into your projects that you're looking to really build as your long-term profits. All taxes are going to the charity wallet, which we have made public. Awesome. I love that. That's awesome. What is it? Anorexic Blanket, by the way. I love the name. So awesome. It's freaking awesome. Ad has. Listen, guys, please hit that subscribe. We really do appreciate that. Also hit that share button for now, and go through, and by you guys sharing this, you actually get more people to check you guys out and look to see this thing moon. All right, guys.
Thank you to the Piero group and team, Anorexic Blanket. A bunch of them found us through High Tide, which came from our friend AI Wolf.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. All right. So I'm talking
AI
AI Wolf.
He's probably working today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call Carmen Crypto the hardest working woman in crypto. AI Wolf, I think, maybe the hardest working man in crypto. I mean, there's startup people that say we spend 16 hours a day doing all this type of stuff. I don't think AI Wolf sleeps. I think he could be an AI bot.
I don't think so, because he's too friendly.
He works nonstop, and he's on new projects all the time, and he's making money.
Yeah, I love AI Wolf, man. If you guys are a friend of AI Wolf, cool. Good stuff. That's good stuff. He's what's up. I don't know if you guys.
High Tide, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Thanks for
definitely.
posting in for those of you who don't know, we have the DYOR Media Telegram room. You search Telegram for DYOR Media Crypto or Striking's Crypto Smackdown. You can post your project info and links to that, so our viewers know where to go to find stuff.
Also, you can actually tap that in the comment section, right above, or in the what do you call it? In the
body,
the part
in the
that we read?
description, there's a link to our teaching room.
Yeah, in the description.
And our website, which I'll say, has a sponsor and hire us page. It's Pedro and I. We run a business here. We're trying to run a business here, as they say. And if you know of a project that needs some mouthpieces or some people to come on camera and smile and talk and do all that kind of stuff for them, we're the people for that. And if you're interested in product placements, segment sponsors, like a good example is Defi Dojo brings some of their AMA people here, sponsors a segment on our show to get the word out about them. All types of that. Or if you've got a new idea for sponsorships for our channel, feel free to let us know. And you can find that, the link to our website down here in the body in the description, dyornetwork.media, and on the sponsor and hire us page. Go check us out. You can also watch our live show there. Our live show's on the homepage right there. And just for you new people here today, this show lives on in infamy on all these platforms. But also, if you have Fire TV or Roku, you can find the DYOR Media channel on it. Roku's in repair right now because they change the way they program everything, but they'll all be back up soon. But you can go right to Fire TV, call up these the past shows. Show your mom and dad on their TV. On smart TVs, you can find us on Google TV, Vimeo, Fire TV, Roku. Soon to be Apple. I keep saying that, but I've been lazy on getting my Apple Dev certification. You have to do that in order to publish on Apple TV, and I'm not paying some guy ridiculous amounts of money to do that for us.
Good man. Also, by the way, Puff what is it? Sorry, Puff Pass. That name, I saw that out, and that song, Puff. Anyways, I just started playing in my head. I was
it's
like,
also
oh, that's hilarious.
On Twitch.
Oh, is it really? Puff Pass?
For the community to go to pass the cigarette around or pass the joint around. And you do exclamation puff pass, and you pick someone's username and you pass the J to them.
And JJ, what's up? I think you guys, that's cool, man. It's good monies there. Pleasure. Also, hi Ty, thanks for coming in. Yeah, man. All you guys, hit the sub, man. Hit the sub. That helps.
Yeah, it says Anorex explains this. Thanks for reviewing low market cap projects, guys. A lot of these channels only review what they are paid to review. Nice to see some honesty and openness. Oh, trust me, when we have 10,000 live viewers and making the fat bank, you guys will be paying. Because Pedro and I will be his roll up in our Lambos.
He's messing with you guys.
Yes, I am messing with you guys.
He's just playing. It was funny, man. But here's the thing: at those levels, man, you got to be so careful now because there's so many. But we'll definitely have scouters out there. We definitely will be paying people for scouters. I mean, in all honesty, right? Because I'm always about bringing alpha to projects, right? Or alpha to our guys. And so if we got 10, 15, 20,000 viewers going on, and I always tell everybody, take profits, legit take your profits. And so one thing I'm about is, showing people where to take profit and honest profit taking, right? Like if a project is just starting to get going and it does a 10x, but it's like at 10,000, it gets to 100,000. Dude, don't dump on that. First of all, liquidity isn't going to be there. So if you want to get out, you're only going to get out a couple $100, right? But on the same sense, right? But if it's $1 million project and all of a sudden it jumps to 10 million and all of a sudden you start having $1 million transaction fees going in between itself, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to hurt with somebody going through and taking off 60% of their stake so that they can make profit on that, right? As long as it's good volume, and in additionally to that, it's an honest way to get out. I'm always cool about that, right? Don't kill the project, but if you need to take some money, because we all know if it does, if it shoots up really high, right, you want to see it come back down. And then you want to get in at a lower level. So at that higher level, you could sell off and then buy in, 10x more or even 5x more than what you were able to get in originally.
Hey, right? Piero, so people, what's your X handle? I want to retweet the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let us know what that is.
Yeah, exactly. Take out the initial. Exactly.
Although I want to give you the devil's advocate of that. The taking out the initial. Do it once the project is well established. When you put in money in a small market cap token, you're taking on their risk too, and you're hoping for a good future with them. And I always use the example of Pedro. Imagine you opened a coffee shop, and I lent you $1,000 to open that coffee shop up, and you're like, "Wow, that really made it easy for me to open that coffee shop." Then on the first day you're open, and you sell your first cup of coffee, and you take that $6 for your cup of coffee. and I show up and say, give me my $1,000 back. And you're like, well, wait, I paid rent with it, and I did this, and I need that liquidity in my business. And so that wouldn't be fair. And crypto is the same way. For super risky projects, of course, do whatever you need to do to manage your own risk. But if you're going into projects that are low market caps, you have to understand that it's all risk anyway. And those projects need your money in them. And when you sell and make a red candle and take your initial out too early, let me qualify that by saying too early, it takes confidence out of the project. All these people saying, I took my initial out, now I'm just riding on profits, which means that you don't trust the project. And when you tell people that I took my initial out, it says to new people coming in, these guys have nothing to lose. So they've already got their money out. They can dump on me easy and nobody cares. So be careful with this. Obviously, I'm not telling you how to trade. I'm telling you to manage your own risk. But from a project's point of view, they need your money. Trust me, they need it. When they're small and growing, every sell hurts them. So be careful out there, and be careful with taking your initial out. Wait till it gets established, and then slowly take it out. And don't brag about it, because new people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear all these people that are OGs in it have zero risk. Because then they're like, they are going to flush that toilet on me sooner than you can think. Because I tell you, I tell everybody this. The only marketing that works at all in crypto is a green chart. If you have green on your chart, everything else is easy. If you have red and you're like, we're doing a biggest buy competition, we're doing Twitter, we're doing all this type of stuff, it's all, and you guys have seen it. I'm not telling you anything. It's just not going to work. It'll work a little bit, but that's it. The only thing that works is a green candle without people dumping on you. And the one of the dumps is people taking their initials. I understand Jeets and all that. Yeah. Whenever you can, you use the money that you've got. Everyone that's a top OG in it, buy a little bit more on a schedule, get together, have a little whale room, and say, all right, we're going to make sure this is green. Anytime we're going to be on a show like this one.
Yeah.
We'd love seeing green. Kendu yesterday had a $47,000 buy during our show. Now that is what we like to see. All right, I'm off my high horse here. I like to talk about that point and make sure everyone knows the other side of taking your initial.
Speaking of Kendu.
Piero on Ethereum. All right, I'm going to tweet that right now. Piero on... Nope, I spelled that wrong. Piero. 2 N's. 2 O's. Piero on ETH. There we are.
Thanks. Appreciate that ad has.
Kind of sounds like an ass hat.
That's exactly what I was trying so hard not to say that. I was like, ad has. Like you guys. Hey, mutual.
Thank you, JJ. I tend to think it's good advice, and it's not because I'm some wizard at this and all that. I made all the mistakes everyone else had to. And I've been in projects in which all of a sudden the dev says, yeah, it's a good idea to take initials out, and next thing you know, half the LP disappears. Like, poof, gone. And then people see the red candles and like, oh my god, everyone's taking their money out. And poof, bam, project's over. Just because of a bad comment about taking your money. Adhaz says the honesty of the Piero team, Piero, I've been saying it wrong, I guess you have to, Pedro, is rare in this space. That's good. Good to have an honest team. And Adhaz said, like you guys, we try to bring you the good stuff here, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. So, real quick, Piero. That's how you say it, Piero. All right.
Piero. Oh, thank you.
Oh, like Rufio. Yeah, I'm dating myself there. So yeah. Piero. There we go. High tide.
About an hour 20 into the show, we started talking about Piero. All right, let me.
There you guys go. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and pull this up here. So Kendu, it's starting to see a little climb.
You Piero people, I just tweeted or posted whatever a link to the show on the Elon's platform. Go find it. Just search striking_balls. Or your hashtags, you should find it. And repost it. Don't just comment on it and like it. Repost it. And get it out to your people too. Then it expands the viewers. And the more people that see it, the more people might put their eyes on your project. Yep. Pedro, is their chart green right now? In like the 1 or 5 minute one chart.
Oh, for Kendu?
No, for Piero.
Piero.
What happened during the show?
There we go.
Let me bring the chart back up here.
There we go.
And thank you to the entire community for coming out. We really appreciate that. Pedro and I really try and get an hour long, or get 100 people to watch our show every day, and we've hit that. We've hit that today. We're at 94 on the YouTubers, and on Elon's platform we're on got another 30 or so, something like that.
Nice. we're getting there. And if you guys could even switch over while you're still here, you can switch over to Elon's platform, and we also are on Zuckerberg's platform as well. So yeah, they actually had a nice little buy. We started talking about 15 minutes ago back here. So you can see they've had some buying coming in.
That's good.
So
it's good. And
yeah,
for those
really
of you
nice.
listening that are watching on YouTube on your phone, we get the most viewers on iPhones during these types of shows. As we all know, when you put YouTube in the background, it shuts off unless you pay for premium. But you can go over to the X app or the Twitch app and watch us, and it doesn't do that. So you can listen to us while you're pretending to work.
Definitely.
Big Mac says Piero's going to freaking Pluto. All right, Pedro, it's time for us to move on in the show. As they say, I'm getting long in the tooth here. Got stuff to do today.
We are. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate you. Please come back tomorrow. Again, I go over charts every day for you guys, and people do make money. There's real alpha here. You can create that money and put it into real, into projects that you want to be putting it in, right? So, and that could go right into Piro or whatever projects you'd like to put money into. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you guys.
Pedro, what has happened since we spoke about Kendu yesterday? What has happened with them?
Yeah, so remember we talked about that 8-period moving average, kind of going to be playing some distance, so we'll do Kendu.
Oh, Carmen, we're still on here. We're just saying adios to the Piero guys.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Segment.
Yes. See you guys tomorrow. Oh, why are you leaving us, Carmen? Please don't go, girl.
Thank you, JJ. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely, man. High tide. 2 big Kendu buys, 2K each, just rolled through.
Oh, they sold off that big buy from yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, well, no, because again, like
coming down to it's coming down to your lines.
Yeah. So, well, I think we're gonna see it go up, then go down first, and then go up. See, this is where so we talked about this. So it's going to move up, and I talked about it coming up to this supply area, and then seeing it come back down to these buy areas. And I talked about how the 8-period moving average has been holding this down. But you can see here that if we can get real volume up in this level, this is where your real buyers are going to be sitting down at these lower levels for Kendu. And so as it comes down into this area, so it'll first go up into this area, come down, go up, come down, and then push back up. So that's what I'm looking for. So go up to come down, then to go up, come back midway, which would put in a higher low, and then see it move up. Because after this point, there's really no other supply. This has all been eaten up. You could potentially have some supply right here at that 13, but even then, from the, I mean, dude, that's almost a 12x, 13x from the lows of here, and then from there. But I would expect to see even go higher, at least to the highs here, because it's just been, you can see, and if at this period in time, this is going to be in November. So I think crypto, if Trump wins, it could just be, everybody's going to want to look at low cap, liquid markets. I mean, right now it's at $49 million. I mean, that's a great area to be buying, right? And you could see it back up at the $1 billion mark here real quick, because all that money that came in would be sitting waiting for that thing to come in at these lower levels. So yeah, it's real quick. High income in. There you go. Yeah. 2 big Hindu buys, 2K each, just rolled through. Yeah. There's people who, I think we definitely do got some we definitely got some very big bulls who do watch our show. I've noticed now a couple times where I'll put in an area, and then I'll be like, you could get in now and then capture the short and then go down. And that's what we saw. So there's that 8-period that came in. So I like to give you guys different areas. Oh shoot. Look who we saw coming.
Sorry, quickly for the PRO people out there, I tweeted the link to the show and the time frame in which we start reviewing the project. Make sure you follow us. Give a follow. We're trying to increase our numbers, all that type of stuff. We appreciate it. As they say, this is a quid pro quo effort. We go over you guys' small projects with good communities, and because we need the viewership and we need the social media engagement, and we also enjoy it too. We also enjoy seeing new small cap projects just race to the moon. Moon. We'll just keep saying moon. And then we need to say, what else do we need to say, Pedro? We need to say Taylor Swift. Swifties.
Taylor Swift.
Swifties. We'll just go out and say the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll say,
Mr. Beast.
What's their
Mr.
boyfriend's name? Taylor. Kelsey. Something.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer. No.
Kelsey Grammer.
Anybody where everybody knows your name? Anybody? Nobody? Where everybody knows your name.
That's cheers.
All right. Yeah, whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not Easter, but Jesus has risen once again. Blessings, everybody. I wonder if I've got a.
We have a guy who comes in. His name, so he's changed his name to a few of them. But right now, his current name is Jesus, the Lord and Savior, which has been there now for a while. So,
ladies and gentlemen, Jesus in the house,
and the gates of heaven open. That's hilarious. That's
or
awesome.
it could be this one.
Jesus. That's so good. Oh, so good. Oh, shoot. Jesus Christ. That's yeah, high tide. Yeah, man. We definitely have fun here, dude. If we're not having fun, there you go.
Not the right music for Jesus.
Nah, dude. I think, like, when he shows up a second time, dude, he's coming for business, dude. He'll be coming for business. He'll be like, what's up? I'm here. All y'all talking smack? Oh, yeah. Come talk smack right now. He's got that plate in the background.
I'm here to bring up the crypto blessings. Well, you've blessed Kendu here, and they've got some green candles here once again during our show. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the striking and Pedro effect. We'll just call it the Pedro Damas effect.
What's up, Mr. Lawton? ¿Qué pasa, señor? Oh, also, all you guys, man, we do a Friday show. If you're still watching us, we do a Friday show called Full Rant Friday. And it's basically around 12:30 Fridays over on Elon Musk's platform. I almost called it.
Spaces.
Yeah, Spaces. And we posted in our in the lounge where we hang out, and so come check it out. It's where you're able to come out and just talk your junk, and if whatever frustrates you guys, boom, you guys can come and check it out.
I have it listed here up on the TV here. Note our attention to graphics here. We're just not your regular schmucko streamers here. We got graphics and stuff like that. Friday, September 13. I call it our X Spaces Crypto Rant Friday instead of Full Rant Friday. Just to kind of give people more of an idea. We might have to tweak that name because we've been having a little tough time getting people to understand what that name's about. So maybe we'll tweak the name a little bit or just be more descriptive of it. But anyway, it's a time when generally all week, as I say, I keep Pedro locked up in this box up here all week. And on the Fridays, we let Pedro out of the box, and he runs with it on the X Spaces. And it's a good time for all. And frankly, we can talk about a lot of things without having to worry about the algorithm. And we like to hear people complain and what went wrong for them in crypto, so we can learn new lessons about what has gone wrong, how have people gotten scammed, how have people gotten rugged, how have people gotten wrecked, and also, frankly, you can complain about things going right too. Like we had one person come in and say, yeah, I made $600 on something, but then I sold it and it 10x after that. So he's complaining that he didn't sell, and or he sold, didn't make $6,000. And we're like, well, $600 is good. It's not negative $600. You're in the plus.
Wait, what happened? I missed that. Say that again.
We had someone talking about how they sold a project. Their rant is that they sold too early.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yep, I do. Dude X sucks for streaming versus YouTube. Oh shoot! I said
Well,
Oh, you got me, dude. Listen, we got to be careful because as soon as we start mentioning
right. Seems.
platforms, we
Anyway,
get
your
pushed
your
down on the
analysis is
algorithm.
correct. Because on the other one run by Elon Musk, it's getting better. It's getting better. It's 1,000 times better than it was before, but it's not there. And like with YouTube, we get our average is that we get about people. Say we get 100 people and they average 25 minutes per view, which is great. On the other one, on Elon's platform, we get 100 people, but they average 40 seconds. Because it's that they don't have it programmed yet to bring up the page easily into another window to the comment page. People just scroll by and don't realize they can click the tweet, and it opens in another window and with the comment section, just like here. And I totally get you, AI, but they're gonna kill. I bet you, Mr. Rocket Man, we'll solve that problem, and we'll like a year from now, we'll all be over there going, "This place is fantastic." Woo.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I mean, listen, man. And I think for you, AI Wolf, man, you are killing it on it. So I think, I mean, I would almost say have you start to go live streaming on that, man. Start going through, because the reality is you're building such a community. You have so many people following you. You coming in and starting to do some lives, man, might be a thing for you to start doing, right? And then get your guys to come in and just hang out, man. I mean, I see a guy, he literally hangs out. I'm not joking, for 8 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, man. And people come in and he doesn't do much. He doesn't do really any TA. He just shouts out people and hangs out and talks about news, right? Over on X. And the guy gets, and I'm not joking when I say like 3,000 people, 2,000. I've seen the guy over the last, when I came and started watching him, because he was actually on YouTube, he was about, what was it? Dang it, I said it again, dude. Google's
I'm
platform.
hours a day.
I'm not joking.
You must have
dude.
missed that. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Alarm goes off at 3 a.m. and AI's up. Boop! Crypto.
That's exactly right.
Crypto.
Yeah. Dude, and the thing that's so dope about it is that guy brings in, I would say he probably gets about the least amount I've seen him now currently running, he's about 5,000 people. 5,000 people that watch him on it, and his stream, his comment section is just like,
Who's that?
you know, and he shouts him out.
The guy that's
Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll send you his link and have you check him out, and then maybe have you mimic some stuff that he's doing, man. Because the thing is I think, I mean, the thing is, the guy's entertaining, but not, you know, he's not funny. And dude, I've heard you a bunch of times, man. You're super entertaining. You're fun. You crack jokes. And to see, I'll be like, I knew him when he was like this, and now boom. And, you know, if anything, we'll be like, hey, Alpha Wolf, can we come on your show? And you'd be like, I don't know, how much you paying?
Jesus is on here saying, who has more of a following than me? Right. Anyone else got 3
know, right?
billion followers?
Dude, it's so good.
And he said, my dad has a big following too. Technically, his dad's got roughly about 7 billion followers. So not all his dad's believers believed in his son. Kind of little split there. Might have caused a few wars over time.
Oh, that got me dying,
yeah, well,
dude.
my son's the more favored one. Oh, yeah, my son's the more favored one.
Oh, man, that's good. That's good.
And in related news, 10 billion people are dead because of an argument over which son is better.
Dude.
It's true. I'm not going to get into it, but I mean that all the great religions of the world are basically, you know, arguments over
fighting.
He's got cooties.
The biggest wars.
He's got cooties, and so we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it that way, and then we're all gonna kill each other. 4,000 AD after death. I'm so good to go. Oh, that is old school. And you know where he is? He's in that area. That area was taken over about 700 AD because of that new one that the other brother that came off of the father said, that other guy from 2,000 years ago wasn't any good. I'm the guy.
I'm the dude.
Started going up into Europe and raising hell.
Oh man.
To this day, still.
Yeah, they still fighting.
My
They still
invisible
upset at each
friends.
other, dude.
That is super cool. For real.
My invisible friends is super cool. Lawson! High Tide, what's up, man? You still here? Good to have you, man. Look, dude, I like you, man. Come swing through, bro. You know what I'm saying? We crack jokes. We have a good time. The brothers and sisters and the Holy Father too. I guess if you can't keep it in the better keep it in the family. Dude, I'm such a heretic, dude. Oh man. Oh, this is good. It's too good. It's too good. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, dude. We could actually do a quick little roundout, see what's going on with Bitcoin. I know that Jesus would come and check things out. You know, we always do in the beginning. Doge. Let's see what's going on with Doge. What time you got to get out of here? You got to go now.
Really soon.
Well, okay, we can go over this stuff later. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, as you know, as you see, Mr. Herlihy is looking to get going here. So yeah. But Alpha Wolf, yo, hit me up and Twitter real quick. At the very end I screwed up. At Elon Musk. Dude, right? Like
sorry, I've been getting a little crazy with this. Unfortunately, yesterday I had trouble with the special effects machine, and today I got it to work again. But it lost some of my customization, so I've had to scroll through endless amounts of stuff looking for my stuff, as they say. But I this is just one of the ones that's my favorite.
Price is wrong, bitch.
I fart in your general direction.
Dude, we gotta get the one. He says, "We are the knights who say."
We're the knights who say.
Do that. We are the knights who say knee. What is that? He's like, just a milli flesh wound. You're bleeding on me. What are you gonna do? You gonna bleed on me? Oh man. That is
powering up, ladies and gentlemen, for the end of the show here. Let's start playing that, as they say, our outro. Yesterday I had Frankie Goes to Hollywood song Relax on. Used my free trial for my Licked thing. Today I went to find another one because I got another free trial because there's too many options. All the songs that I want to hear are old school from the 70s, and all our viewers should be like, who the F is that? I don't know what the hell that is. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for the great show today. We had a good one here on Technical Tuesday here. Pedro and I had a fun time talking all the different projects today. Usually we like to get through all the major topics today, but we got bonked, we got breaded, we got everything by GSB and Piero. Took up a lot of our time, but we thank you guys, especially the gents and ladies and gents from GSB for donating so many of those Polish zlotys to us. We love them. We love everyone. We're gonna buy some Polish beer with them. No, we're not. We're going to invest in our own channel. And thanks to the Piero crew for coming on. We got a lot of new subscribers today. Come back and listen to us when you can. We're on almost every day. And hopefully, with more of you guys watching, the sponsors will come and we'll be able to stay on every day.
Yes.
Anyway, as I like to always to say here, Pedro Garcia, my co-host. Look at this good-looking guy over here with this giant hair. I witnessed it in person. There's a lot of you women out there who'd be like, not that shit. But I like to say all the time, so glad to have hosted another episode of DYOR Live here on the DYOR Media Network. Once again, my name is Tom, otherwise known as Striking, here in the digital media world. So glad to be here. And did I load up my new? Hold on, I'm gonna pause this. I can't pause it. Damn it! I wanted to go out with the new ending here, and I blew it. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't blow it. We're going to go out with the new ending. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much. Who's got the last comment here? Ciao for now, Chumbalone. See you later, everybody. Oh, it didn't play. I tried it. We're going to try that once again, ladies and gentlemen. I got to have the autoplay on here.
Oh man.
See, I was trying something new again. I blew it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be here tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. So be there.